When it comes to human behavior, then there's really only one way to find out if someone is truthful or deceptive. All you have to do is listen, really listen to what is said. More than 90% of the deceivers in my own academic research were successful simply because their counterparts did not listen to what they were saying. The clues, once you know what to look for, are so obvious that it is astounding that so many liars get away unchallenged. If you think you can do better by analyzing nonverbal communication, be my guest, but don't be surprised if you miss the mark. Most of the subject matter experts I have interviewed for this channel say exactly the same. It's all in the words. In this context, my guest today is Isabel Picornell, a forensic linguist who literally detects deception for a living, and she does so under the umbrella of her company QAD Forensics, which works for the corporate and intelligence sectors. But to survive in this unforgiving niche, Isabel has no room for errors. There are no second chances, and the prospect of her company is only as good as her last analysis. This means that the stakes for her can't be much higher. It also means that Isabel had to develop a toolkit robust enough to guarantee a near 100% success rate. If you want to know what her toolkit is and how she applied it to solve $1 million fraud, feel free to watch the following interview. But why words? The common understanding is that in order to find out if someone is lying, all you have to do is to observe body language. A scratch on the nose, averted eyes, fidgeting, all signs of deception, right? If that's the case, then why do experts from more and more law enforcement agencies focus on the words? As counterintuitive as it sounds, people have much less control over what they are saying than they think. We instinctively tailor our verbal communication for a specific audience, for the medium by which we are communicating, for the situation in which we are communicating, and most importantly, for the purpose for which we are communicating. Each of these aspects impact what we say or write and how we say or write it, and it's all done in milliseconds. To make matters worse, some words are processed in a different part of the brain and largely evade our conscious awareness. This is exactly what makes them so valuable for deception detection. If you want to do a little self-experiment to verify what I just said, go to SaltCubeAnalytics.com, click on the words in the menu bar, and scroll down till you find Join us for a little experiment. So while amateurs focus on nonverbal communication when it comes to deception detection, true professionals from law enforcement and academia focus on the words we say. After the interview, I will give you an example of how a little word gave away the liar in a real FBI investigation. But for now, let's listen to Isabel to find out how she solved $1 million fraud.